What's going on, y'all? Y'all watching Cruising with Bullshit, and I'm coming to you today because I don't know. I just it was a thought that's been in the back of my mind all day. So I just want to be real with y'all. And you know what? I actually tried to go laugh with y'all for me to get like the what you call it, real responses and experience, but because I'm not at 1,000 subscribers. That's okay. I promise you, it's okay. This is how I gotta do it. So if this is how I gotta do it, then this is how I'm gonna gotta do it. So here it is, okay? The question that I'm gonna put on this is, do you deserve a vacation? Let's talk about it. Do you really deserve a vacation? And I'm talking to my people who work hard and ain't been nowhere. The people who's been married for years and ain't been nowhere, or they husband or man ain't took them nowhere. Not even being married, but being in a relationship and ain't took you nowhere. Or my people who is actually sitting out here doing their hardest to sit here and take care of their kids the way they need to take care of their kids and ain't been nowhere. Not only they ain't been nowhere, but they ain't even took their kids nowhere. So let's talk about it. So, you work a 9 to 5. If it's not a 9 to 5, you working a mid shift or you working the overnight shift. And I kid you not, I feel for y'all that work that overnight shift. Y'all got my utmost sympathy because I used to work that overnight shift and I used to hate it. I used to hate the fact that you had to work overnight and still when you get off work, by the time you get off work, it's time for you to sit here and take the kids to school. And then you sit here and go and take the kids to school as soon as you get home. And then by the time you sit here and get back to the house, lay down and try and get you some sleep from your overnight work, by the time you wake up, it's time to get the kids again. And then on top of that, you got to be there with the kids. So you making lunch, doing homework, doing whatever it is that you need to do as a parent. Getting them together for bed, dinner, all of that. I said it backwards. Dinner, then bed. And still don't even have time for yourself. And then have to sit here and turn around and go right back to work. Trust me and believe me, I feel you, I hear you, and I have been there, and I hated that shift. I hated that shift. If you own that shift, you definitely deserve a vacation. And you need to sit back and take the opportunity to take advantage of it and make yourself have that vacation. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to take a break because, again, like I said, when you're a parent and that's what you do all day, I had an altercation. If y'all didn't hear, at the end of that one, my son was crying. Anytime I hear my son cry, that's an alert. Anytime I hear any of my kids cry, that's an alert. That's an alert for me to stop doing anything and everything that I'm doing to focus on them. And that's exactly what I'm trying to sit here and tell y'all. We focus so much on our kids. We put our all into our responsibilities and the things that we have to do that sometimes we forget about us. Sometimes we forget about our enjoyment. So I came on here to tell y'all this. If you questioning the fact that if you should book the cruise or go on even if it's not a cruise, if you feel like you need to go on a vacation, book a flight to a different state just to be out of the same place that you staying in, it's worth it. It is really, really worth it. For you to take just those couple of days out for yourself, and not even yourself or your kid, even if you with your kids, you still taking the time out to have a different environment that y'all was not in or that y'all not living in. And I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, take it. Take it, boo. Take it. Because if you don't take it, you just gonna regret it. You gonna regret it. And then if you sit back and you take the time out to listen to everybody else that's taking their vacation, doing what they doing, and you sitting around here talking about something, oh, you know, you do this all the time. I wish I could. You can. You really, really can. You just don't take the opportunity and time out to actually go do it. And I'm telling you, I'm literally here to tell you to take that time out and that opportunity to go do it. Because at the end of the day, you deserve it. At the most, you deserve it. But your kids deserve it too. Everybody really deserve it. But if you don't believe that you deserve it, then I don't know what to say. I guess it's just not deserved. But you gotta believe that you actually deserve it for you to actually go do it. So, and I'm telling you, when you go do it, you go a tip for you. Take that cruise. He go a real tip. When you go to Carnival ain't on no bull mess. I'm trying to keep it legit, so that's why I said it. Otherwise, I would have said it a different way. Carnival ain't on no bull mess. They gonna make you pay regardless. If that child is 6, 7, 3, 1, 6 months is the least. Ooh, what's that? It ain't coming off. But, oh, there you go. 6 months is the least that you can take your child on a cruise. And even if they 6 months, honey, let me tell you, let me give you some real advice. They gonna charge you the same price as if they were a full adult going on that cruise. So you know what I did? I grew up in a African American household. You know, once you reach a certain age, they start feeding you cereal in your milk and stuff like that. I wasn't on that because I'll show you the video when we took our son on a cruise when he was exactly 6 months. And I kind of felt offended because if Carnival was going to sit here and charge me full price for my baby, that wasn't even a year old or wasn't even able to sit here and eat like he should, I definitely took advantage. Kid you not, you still gonna have to bring them diapers. You still gonna have to bring that baby milk. You still got to bring in the wipes, all of that you need to bring for that baby. But I definitely took advantage of the edible food that he could take advantage of. So, you charge me full price for my 6-month-old? He finna eat all the yogurt. He finna drink all the chocolate milk, strawberry milk, regular milk. He finna eat some grits, oatmeal, macaroni and cheese. He finna eat anything that's edible. I'm finna make him feel like, because I had to pay full price for him, he gonna sit here and he gonna enjoy his trip as if I had to sit here and pay full price. And he gonna enjoy that full price regardless of the circumstances. And I did that. And I'll show you the video. I'll put the video after this if y'all want me to. I promise you I will. And I kid you not, he ate all of it. He ate it all. My son is thick. And I'm not mad. He ate it all. And he loved food. After that, I couldn't feed him nothing else that was baby food. He was into table food. I guess it's a plus and a negative at the same time because I gave him a plus on the trip. But when we came home, He wasn't feeling none of that. He still wanted that plus from that trip. So it switched his whole food ingredients and category. But I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all. Because he still took advantage. At least we still took advantage. But when you go to Royal, let me switch it up. And I say that to say this. Carnival charges full price, even for babies that's 6 months old. When you go to Royal have certain deals where as long as the child is younger than 12 years old, I believe I'm saying it right, they free. Especially if you catch that deal. They give you 2 kids free. 2. If you hear me. So as long as you have 2 kids that's under 12 years old, you'll be paying the price as if it's you and your mate, you and your spouse, you and your husband, you and your friend, whatever the case. She can bring her kid, you can bring her kid. It don't matter. The kids are still free. As long as y'all in the same room. Let me make that a plus, and let me make that be known. Y'all got to be in the same room, though. But if you bring in 2, they free. And why not take advantage of that? Why not? That's giving y'all a vacation that you only had to pay for you. And if y'all going half, you had to pay half for you. She paid her half. And then both of y'all kids had the opportunity to come for free. And y'all still going to have a good time. On top of that, you can still take advantage of the daycare that they got on there. What they call it, I know on Carnival they call it Circle C, Circle K, Circle Zero, depending on the age. Royal, I actually forgot what it was called on Royal, but I ain't gonna lie. My son, he went the first time, and he wanted to go every time, every chance they had. And I kid you not, your kids gonna want to do the same. But still, it gives you an opportunity. And if you're going by yourself, I'm saying you. If you're going with a spouse, husband, significant other, it still gives y'all a chance to sit there and have y'all alone time on the boat like y'all want to. After 10 o'clock, though, just know, after 10 o'clock, there's no free daycare. And if you still want daycare after 10 o'clock, you definitely finna pay for it. I'm telling you. This is just me being me. I'm just being honest. I had to think about it for a second. I'm just being me, and I'm being honest, and I'm being real with y'all. If you comfortable with your child being at home sometimes by themselves, you shouldn't have no problem with your child being comfortable after the daycare hours being in the room by themselves. I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm going to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with y'all because we're a family, right? So let me be honest with my family. My son is so comfortable with being alone that after 10 o'clock, there is no more daycare. Not only on Royal, Carnival too. Carnival is the most, but Royal too. They got the same time frame. So I let him stay as long as he can, as long as he won't. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I let him stay as long as I can keep him there. After that time frame, I would take my son to go get something to eat, pizza shop, whatever's open. I'll still do what I have to do to keep him entertained, go to the arcade, whatever's open, that's open for his entertainment. And now do that to the point where it's time for him to like lay down and go to sleep. Even if you just want to sit here and pick them up from the camp and then take them straight back to the room, that's cool too. Because after that fact, they have sat here and wore them out and made them feel like they had so much fun and kept them alert and entertained to where by the time you do pick them up, they tired. So I'll take them back to the room. Now, mind you, I will say this. Most of the time I travel with all my kids, husband. Sometimes we travel with grandma too. My mother-in-law, I love her. She's my love-in-law. I love her. She has no flaws to me. She's so perfect to me, especially when it comes to my kids. So when it's time to pick him up, I'll sit here and do whatever I have to do to make him go to sleep. And if I know he finna go to sleep all night and not wake up not one time, or at least not while I want to sit here and go and party at the club real quick and then be back by 12, 1 o'clock, and I know he's still going to be asleep without waking up, I'm finna take him back to the room. I'm going to feed him, entertain him. I would at least turn on a movie on the TV that's free that I know that he will be interested in until he fall asleep. And when he fall asleep and I know he sleep, it's me. I'm sorry. That was funny. That was funny to me. I insane myself sometimes, but that was me. That's me. I consider that to be me time. And I do that. And when I come back, he still be knocked out sleep. Like it never happened. Like I never disappeared. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, if y'all know that y'all kids are like that, take advantage of the situation. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I may be wrong. Some of y'all might think I'm wrong. But I deserve a vacation too. I deserve some me time too. And if I'm sitting here trying to give an opportunity for all of us to vacation, all of us, and I feel like I gave you your part of your vacation, yeah, I feel like at some point I deserve myself vacation. So I take advantage on every aspect, regardless if I'm wrong or not. Sue me or not. I'm just playing. Don't sue me, cause I'm just trying to help y'all out. I'm sorry, but still, yeah, I'm just trying to help y'all out. Don't do that. Now, you on a vacation with your spouse, different category. You on a vacation with your spouse? Cool. There's plenty of things for y'all to do together. Plenty of things. But then there's also things that you might be into that he's not. And I kid you not, they offer on every boat. Carnival, Royal, Virgin, it don't matter. Virgin don't got no kids, so that's why I ain't been talking about Virgin when it comes to the kids. But if you want to talk about yourself, with Carnival and Royal, you do have the opportunity to go do things that you might like to do that your significant other or your spouse is not into. But that don't mean you wrong for doing it. You just trying to enjoy yourself. You just trying to have your self-care moment and enjoy your own vacation. And that ain't nothing wrong with that. And if they feel like it's something wrong with that, then that's something that they have to deal with on their own. That's a problem that they have to figure out on their own, because everybody is an individual and everybody is different. Everybody like different things. Everybody is into different things. So there's nothing wrong for you. You got a whole day on the boat, especially if it's a day at sea. Come on now. You don't gotta be with that significant other all freaking day. It's other things on a boat that you can do on your own. Case in point, they have a hairy chest man contest. That's a men contest. That's a whole contest for men to sit here and entertain other people that's on the boat. It's a whole audience on the boat. They got a lot of different things you can do to entertain audience, but specifically, they have a hairy man contest. That's specifically for men. Women may be the judges, but still, it's still separated. They still separate the two. On top of that, you might be into art, but your significant other is not. They have auctions that you can go to and see pretty pictures. I love to go see pretty artwork. I promise you I do. I go to all the artwork scavenger hunts. I promise you, I go to all of them just for me to get a piece of artwork. And to, FYI, here's a tip for you. When you go to the auctions or the scavenger hunt, at the end of it, as long as you stay to the end, and you don't even have to show up on time, but as long as you still stay to the end, they give you a free piece of artwork. And I enjoy that piece because even if I can't afford it, like some of us can't, at least I still got a piece of a free artwork that I know it probably wouldn't be valuable, but if I had it in like a bigger version, a bigger frame, if I actually bought the frame, the bigger picture of it, it would have been valuable. But because I still enjoy art, I still go for the free 8x10 piece of artwork that they give me for free. Period. Now, when you go with your friends, your friends ain't gonna be into the same thing that you into at all. You might not be the type of person that like to go kick it at the club, but they are. You might be the type of person that just want to go sit at the bar, have a drink, and just chill. And they sit here trying to talk to any and everybody that they want to talk to. You still gonna run into people that's on the same page as you. You still gonna run into people that's not into the whole, oh, let me go party hardy, go to the club, let me go be in everybody's face. None of that. You still can meet people that just want to be on there and just chill the way you want to chill. Like, they on vacation like you on vacation. They taking away from life like you taking away from life. And I kid you not, the benefit from that is the fact that y'all can compare the reasons is why you're there, but it's a different lifestyle. I like the fact that I can meet different people. I like the fact that I can sit here and conversate with different people and understand different cultures. And that's a totally different experience when you vacation. I'm telling you. I'm literally telling you. Let's rewind back. You will sit here and go and pick up your son or your daughter from the camp, right? And not even know. You know what I mean? You stay here and had your own little private time away from them and had your experience and did what you did, met who you wanted to meet. And then you find out, oh, they had a good time too. They met other new kids. Like it's daycare, like it's school. And you know what? They not even mad, sad, or sitting here telling you that they don't want to go back. They so eager to go back that they sitting here trying to force you the next day to wake up early and take them back to the room, back to their little camp when the time is supposed to be. I'm telling you. Believe me when I say vacation is needed. It's needed in every aspect, in every way. It gives you a sense away from life. it take your sense away from your responsibilities. Oh, and that, let me not sit here and talk about how, especially how long you go. It don't matter if you going for 3, 4, 5 days. As a parent, and I only say that on purpose, because most people got kids. But if you the type that have to sit here and cook, clean, laundry, all that, when you go on a cruise, it gives you a sense of peace to not be worried about making breakfast, lunch, dinner, because you got everybody on the boat doing that for you. When you wake up during the midday and at night, you have plenty of options. When I tell you, you got plenty of options, honey, you got plenty of options. When I tell you, you don't got to sit here and call nobody. You don't got to call a sister, auntie, grandma, nobody. The babysit? Boy, I'm going to tell you what the hours is. 7 to 12. 2 to 5. 5 to 7. Or no, I'm lying. 5 to 9. I lied about that too. That's a lie. The last one is a lie. The last one is a lie. It ain't 5. It's 7 to 9. It's 7 to 10. 7 to 10. You want to know why? Because I always sit there and show up. I always set my alarm for 9:45. The last time you can pick your son up is at 10 o'clock. Or your child. I ain't going to say son. I'm only saying son because it's my son. The last time you can pick your child up is at 10 o'clock. Anytime after 10 o'clock, they charging you for daycare per hour. I'll take advantage of the situation. I kid you not. In the morning, if he wake up and he want to go, 7 to 12. I'll pick you up around lunchtime. You want to go to lunch? I'll pick you up and we can have lunch together, boo. We can hang out, have lunch, go to the basketball rink, pinball, play soccer. Let's go to the arcade. We'll do that until it's time for me to take you back at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, I'm taking you back from 2 to 5. 2 to 5, I pick you up at 5 o'clock. Let's go back to the room. We finna get dressed. It might be formal night. Even if it's not formal night, let's go back and play miniature golf. Let's go do something together until it's 7 o'clock for me to drop you back off. And at 7 o'clock, I'm going to drop you back off. I'll pick you back up before 10 o'clock, before they try and charge me. 10 o'clock, we can go and get some late night snacks. I'll take you back to the room. We can sit here and put on a movie on the TV until you fall asleep. And after you fall asleep, hey, it's adult night, late night situation type. I'm just trying to teach y'all the best way to handle things the way I learned. I ain't gonna lie, I had to learn it, and I learned it based off experience. I didn't have nobody on no YouTube page or on the internet sitting here trying to tell me exactly how to maneuver the way I maneuvered or how I'm maneuvering. I'm just telling y'all how I'm maneuvering, and it works for me. So you feel the same way I feel and you on the same way I page, it'll work for you too. So I'm just giving you some tips. Do you deserve a vacation? Yes, you deserve a vacation. Do you deserve one on your own? Sometimes no. Sometimes if you have kids, yes, all of y'all deserve a vacation. Because where have y'all been? What have y'all done other than local stuff? Do you and your man deserve a vacation? Yes, y'all do. Yes, you do. Do y'all have to be together all the time? No, you don't. They give you options for that. Just trying to tell you. You can utilize your options. I ain't gonna lie. When we go on vacation, it'll be things that I'm into, shows, comedy, clubs. And you know what? Sometimes if y'all really be watching his page, like y'all be watching his page, y'all know he loves to stay in a casino. I hate it. I really hate it because it could be a plus and it could be a downfall at the same time. It's like rolling a dice. You rolling a 7 or an 11. You never know. But when he rolling that 7, I don't want to be right there when he rolling that 7. He know that though. He know that. I don't want to be right there when he rolling that 7. But even when I don't want to be there, and I mean, I'll go and hang out with him, spend some time with him, play slots and stuff every now and then. But I'm not finna stay there with you my whole trip. I'm not finna stay there with you my whole time. I'm not finna sit right there for no 2-3 hours watching you, especially if you're losing. I'm not finna do that. I'd rather utilize the itinerary and do something else. And I'm telling y'all, it's worth it. Sometimes self-care could be the best care, no matter how you utilize it. You got to take the kids. Take the kids. You still got opportunities to have self-care. You going with your spouse? Go with your spouse. By all means. Enjoy your time together. But you still got time to utilize self-care. And you know what? I realized after me talking for so long, I'm giving more of a female perspective and not a male perspective. I should do a different video about a male perspective on how to do this. But for me, this whole thing was thought of because I got kids. And I'm pretty sure all y'all got kids too. And I don't want to make it seem like it's just okay for y'all to sit here and just go and vacate by yourself or with just your spouse and forget about your kids too. Kids matter too. So just because you feel like you need a vacation don't mean they don't need a vacation from school, work, grandma's house, hanging out in the neighborhood, going to the local attractions. Sometimes you need to take your kids out and have a vacation too. I'm just trying to tell you how you can do it all at the same time. So, because I couldn't go live to actually see y'all responses, just leave a comment and let me know. Again, you watching Cruising with Butcher. And I'm just here to try and give you the tips that you need to have in order for y'all to sit here and go and have a great vacation the way that you would like to have a vacation. I hope you enjoyed this.